Now, hold on. Is Effect Failure a guy or a girl? Is it wrong to be sexually attracted to Effect Failure? My boy, CuChuTrain. If you haven't checked out his channel, he makes great videos. I'm pretty sure he draws this by hand, and like that makes it 10 times better. Like his videos are great. So this is the Peasant's Guide to Hand Traps.
Hey guys, I'm back. It seems like you guys want me to talk about staples, or techs, or hand traps and board breakers and...
Whoa! That's me! That's me!
You know what? Let's do these one at a time, starting with hand traps. Let's start with the most meta-defining question of all, which is, what even is a hand trap? Most of you are hand trap experts.
Hey, yo!
Hand traps are cards that can be activated, usually during your opponent's turn. At some point during Yu-Gi-Oh's history, decks were getting too fast, and turn 1...
That's crazy, dude. This graph is actually crazy.
Yeah.
We had the good old days. We had the days where we used to wake up every Saturday, tell our parents, hey, let's go meet up.
Duel with your cards with no sleeves on.
Yeah, we literally dueled each other with no sleeves.
Point during Yu-Gi-Oh's history, decks were getting too fast, and turn 1s were getting a little too powerful.
I'm not gonna lie, when Ash Blossom first got released, this was like what, during the Pendulum era, 2017? Like, I remember the day Ash Blossom got released, or like that time period. Man, I hated that. I remember you and I used to duel each other, and we used to be like, no hand traps.
No hand traps.
We used to be on Dueling Book in the comments, no hand traps.
This, but like, no hand traps.
Yeah, it's so crazy, dude. It's like, oh, my deck just like hard loses to Ash. Why would we play with hand traps?
It leaves us with the important question, which one? If you're playing Master Duel, for example, there's basically 2 hand traps that will be relevant in 99.9% of situations.
Maxi,
Ash Blossom, and Maxi.
Hey,
there's
who would have guessed?
Important to almost every single deck that were straight up.
Literally the top 2 cards is hilarious. And then the 4th most relevant card is the card that negates them.
Yep.
That's so funny.
And then right after that, another hand trap.
And then right after that, another card that negates them.
A card that negates the hand trap.
Welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh!
Not even going to talk about them. That's right. They've gone so far up the importance scale that they've looped back around and become not important. Now, outside of the easy ones, the other hand traps you put depend on the meta and your deck. Are there grave effects going off? Then you might need a crow. A DD crow. Is that not enough? Then you might need a lance. Sia. Wait, these don't banish for cost? You know what? Fuck it. No more graveyard. Dimension shift.
Bruh.
That's right.
Let me introduce Effect Failure, the only hand trap that can negate a monster's effect on the field.
Now, hold on. Is Effect Failure a guy or a girl? Or is this an inappropriate question to ask? Is it wrong to be sexually attracted to Effect Failure?
Nah, you're good, man. You good. Just a little fruity. Just a little fruity.
Is it fruity? Because if Effect Failure is a woman, that's what it is.
Yeah, but that's a man.
Hey, listen, whatever Effect Failure's got going on, no questions asked. Let's continue.
Only a hand trap that can negate a monster's effect on the field. That's over the age of 5.
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake.
Whoa! That is crazy. That is crazy.
Under the age of, I don't know, how old is Cyber Dragon Infinity? Infinity? Probably not Infinity, that's too old. One of the most important things to remember about hand traps is that they don't help you win, they just help you not lose. While it's totally possible to make it—
Except Shifter. Like, ban Shifter. Let's all band together to ban Shifter. I agree with this, except Shifter just like hard wins like half of the games nowadays.
Deck with only hand traps, it's also totally possible to run headfirst into oncoming traffic, but that doesn't make it a good game either.
Okay, you know what's funny? Let's actually look at this. Because I think Duel Links is one of the only games where you can actually just run 90% hand traps and like with the skill. And I think I saw it. I don't know where it was here. I'm sure it's on here. I'm sure we can find it. Yeah, dude. Like, Duel Links is like the old... Duel Links is the only game where you can run a deck
70% skill, 70% hand trap.
Yeah, you run like a couple Salaman Great cards, and you just like spam with Sand.
That's literally more than 70%.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
God.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're literally looking at this as like, there's no way this deck could actually be viable, right?
That's a real deck.
But dude, you can totally do that nowadays. You can literally do this nowadays because of the skills.
Gosh,
you actually can do this nowadays. The yellow button gaming. That's actually hilarious.
So totally possible to run headfirst into oncoming traffic. But that doesn't make it a good idea either. Though this Tenpai deck is pretty damn close.
What the? Okay, and we got Tenpai as well.
And we've got Tenpai.
Likewise, if you're playing Duel Links and you're using a skill, make sure the hand traps don't conflict with the skill requirements. As funny as it would be to run a giant rock in your bird deck, just so you can name it 2 birds with 1 stone.
That's so funny, bro.
Nah.
Nah. The worst part is, there's 3 Nabirs. There's 3 stones here.
Name it 2 birds with
I'm about to make a
1 stone.
crater on the
says
field.
no.
It's so funny.
Anyway, I hope this was a quick fun overview for anyone that wanted an Unga Bunga lesson on hand traps.
Nice.
And remember, if you do it wrong, the only thing that will feel trapped is your hand. Haha. Thank you guys.
I think Duel Links is the closest game to the anime because of the skill. I think that's true. It's the only format where you could actually like play Destiny Draw, where you can legally cheat and just take any card out of your deck.
It's the closest to the anime because in the anime, Yugi just pulls the cards he wants out of it.
He literally just pulls it out of his asshole.
He
Like,
takes cards out of his deck. They don't even have to be in the deck. He takes them out of his ass.
yeah, he
So I guess, yeah, it's
pulls it out of
definitely
there.
the most like the anime.
That's so
Because
funny.
I don't even need to run Super Poly in my deck to get it.
No, yeah, exactly. I could just like, oh, wait, I just thought of this card. Let's go.
Remember when we were kids, right?
Yeah.
And you didn't have a card that you really wanted? So you just pretended like you drew it when you wanted to?
Yeah,
Do you remember that?
I actually did
Do
do
you
this. I
remember
actually
that?
did do this. Yeah, I actually did do this. That's so funny. Now remember, dude, remember the days where I'm like, hey, listen, I'm gonna exceed summon Utopia, but here, you can have it. And look, here's double or nothing. I literally gave him my Utopia with double or nothing. Hey, attack me. Bro, I pulled a magic cylinder.
Magic cylinder for lethal,
Dude,
man.
magic cylinder for lethal. Dude, I wouldn't even be surprised with Duel Links at this point. Like, we're gonna get skills that do this stuff. Once we have a Duel Links skill that says give your opponent Utopia and double or nothing and force them to attack you, that's the day that we truly win. It comes full
That's
circle.
right. I want a skill that sets triple magic cylinder.
Right. I need a skill that gives me 3 magic cylinder and then
Yeah.
add 2 pot of greed from outside the ban list to your hand.
Listen. That's gonna be. Just wait next year.
Yeah, next year we're getting
Next
that.
year's double pot of greed.
If you'd like to support the channel, you can do so by clicking the first link in the description or shopping on TCG Player with my affiliate link. In 2025, I want to be more consistent with my uploads and get these videos out at least once a week. Lastly, I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I will catch you in the next one.